Hi guys, it's Adam, and today we've got Thursday Talks, episode 26, I believe. Oh my god, I've got tons to do. I've got stock around me everywhere. I've got things to package up here. I've got hats have sold and bits and bobs have sold. I've got games here. I've got Beast Quest books, I've got everything everywhere. It's like, but anyway, I will try and compose myself for this video. So yeah, basically I've just been doing far too much on YouTube and not enough listing, and I suppose I have kept up with my packing, but yeah, I've not really been doing much reselling related other than sourcing a little bit and stuff like that. So I need to get back into that, and I need to be doing a little bit less YouTube. So hopefully next week I'll just limit it to a couple of videos. But I've just had so much I've wanted to share with you guys, so it's been quite hard. I've tried to resist doing videos, but the fact is I can't. There's just so much stuff I've wanted to show you. So today is a day where I'm trying to stop the editing of the video. So once I do this video, I'm just going to leave it and edit it later on and then upload it later on. But the majority of the day hopefully will be packing, listing, sorting, testing, etc. But yeah, someone asked me, actually a few people have now asked me about my hats, how have I got on selling my hats. So I thought I'd just include this in the video because it's a bit of an update, and it's sort of relevant to Thursday Talks anyway, the whole style. So yeah, I've sold 3 bundles now. Well, this isn't actually a bundle, this is just an individual hat for about £7. It wasn't, a great deal. But yeah, so I've sold 3 bundles, 2 for about £13 or £14, and then this one for £7, so about £34 total out of it. And I've got loads left. I've still got about 10 or 15 hats away in this box down here for Christmas. Some of which are new with tags, so they're pretty cool. But I went into the niche a bit like, I don't know about selling them. I mean, I like buying them, I like wearing them, but I don't really know that much about hats. I don't really know about selling them. The measurements and things like that. I mean, I know my own measurements, but, it was just a bit daunting to be selling them, really. But yeah, they've gone okay. I managed to list them okay. And I think now that summer's coming around, a couple of the real summer-themed girls' bundles have gone. I had a bundle, a women's bundle, should I say. I had a bundle of like a pink hat, a sparkly, glittery one. Oh, excuse me, and then just another generic woman's one, and that went for like £13, and the same person bought 2 bundles actually, which was pretty cool. So it was like it was 2 sales, but obviously 1 postage cost, and virtually what I would class as sort of 1 larger sale, which was quite nice. And that is the phone going. Well, I'll just leave it. I've had too many interruptions today. So anyway, yeah. So the hats are going well. Hopefully, as we come more into summer, as I say, there's a lot more listed up there, summer themed ones. So hopefully, as we come into summer, it will kickstart it, and a few more will sell. But anyway, that's that. So that's a nice update on that. And I will refrain from rambling any more about anything else, and get on to the one question I think we have this week, and that's from Fake Rachel, and she asked whether I like skips or curly whirlies. Now this is really weird, or like real coincidence, but there's an actual reselling relation to this. And first off, I will answer the question. I would have to say probably curly whirlies, but I've not seen them in shops anymore, so I don't know. Maybe it's just that I'm not looking. But no, there is actually a reselling relation to this, which is kind of really odd. But down at the bottom of my drive, just down there, when I was about 9, so what's that, 11 years ago now? God, just life goes so quick, doesn't it? yeah, I used to set up a little stall, and I don't know how frequently I did it, but I did it definitely quite a few times. So, you know, I'd do it sometimes, and it was a fairly not regular occurrence, but you know, people knew I did it. So what I did was I set up a stall at the end of the drive after school. So about sort of, I don't know, from 3:30 till probably 5:30 when the parents were coming back and stuff. And I used to get like skips and all manner of other crisps from places like, you know, I don't know whether Quality Save was that big back then, but places like Quality Save is what I'm saying. And I got them for like, you know, in big boxes, and you know, I went down there with my mum and she'd buy them and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So it wasn't really me doing it. But anyway, I got these big boxes and then laid them all out on my table, all nice. And I got them for like 10 pence a bag, and then I was selling for like 20 pence. I mean, it was nothing, but that is like my humble beginnings in business. And then from that, I used to sell, you know, everyone did like the mints in school and the Coke cans and you know, I mean, you all had that, like, that one person in school who would, well, I don't know about maybe 30 years ago if this still happened, but you know, like when I was in school, you know, not 5 or 6 years ago, you know, you used to have that like one guy in school who would like supply the school with loads of like sweets and stuff, because in my school you weren't allowed, like, there wasn't vending machines or anything like that. Well, actually there was a vending machine, but if you got caught using it, you'd get like detention, which I just thought was like stupid, because I mean, basically, what's bad about using a vending machine? I mean, anyway, it just baffled me at the time. But anyway, yeah, you all had that one person who's like loaded, you know, with money because they had, you know, sold all these sweets, and they'd buy them from Quality Save for 10p or 20p a can of Coke and sell them for £1. And what they were doing, essentially, the business terminology for that is, it's actually called something called a localized monopoly, where, say you have a gas station in the middle of nowhere, they can charge what they want because they're a localized monopoly, because for miles around there's nothing. So say you were in the middle of a desert and you opened up a lemonade stand, you could charge a premium, because where else is that person going to get hydrated than that stall? You'd have to walk for miles. So that's what essentially they were doing in school, but and that's the business side of it. But yeah, like I don't think I was quite that. I don't think I was quite, like, you know, that big into it all, but I definitely did sell mints and stuff like that in school. So and I don't know why it was mints and chewing gum and stuff like that, but yeah, so I've always had that sort of business ethic from when I was very young, and it's weird that question actually, it reminded me of that when you asked that question, Rachel, and it was kind of, you know, when you sort of, you look at something or you see something, and then instantly you go into your mind, and it's like it opens up a whole memory for you, and yeah, that's what that did for me, that question, really. So yeah, that's the reselling relation to that question, really. Yeah, I used to sell them, and I am pretty sure skips were one of the crisps I used to sell. And yeah, so yeah, but as I say, to answer your question properly, I would say my favourite is Curly Whirlies, but I've not had one in ages, and I honestly haven't seen them in the stores anymore, but I don't know, I've not really been looking. I do love Time Out bars, and they are discontinued, but I continue to buy them online until they expire in November, which is going to be annoying. But I absolutely love Time Out, and I don't like the Time Out wafer as much as the old Time Out. So I've got a little bit of a stash in the other room of Time Outs, and I am going to buy a big box of them soon before they expire, and then I'll have to, like, you know, eat loads of them before they expire. But you know, anyway, so that's what I was going to do. I was going to do some packing while I was talking, but I always forget this stuff. Anyway, I'm not good at multitasking anyway, so I'll leave it there. We're on 10 minutes. I didn't want this video to be too long because, as I say, I've got tons of stuff to do. But yeah, plenty of Legos selling. That's the other thing that's, you know, a lot of is selling. I've got another few minifigs there that have sold. I've got these Lego games that have sold. I picked these up on eBay actually, that was going really cheap. I never see these on eBay. I never ever see these on eBay. Like, I mean, I do see them on eBay, but I mean, I never see them like cheap on eBay for like sniping them. So yeah, I managed to pick them up pretty cheap on eBay, so that was good. And then it was like a real quick flip. I actually picked up, I don't know where they are now. Oh, right in the back of there. Yeah, I picked up some like buildable figures as well that were in this job lot. So yeah, there was good quick turnaround on them and good profit on them. But other than that, don't really know. Nothing amazing has sold in the last few days. A nice little, you know, PC bundle, black and white 2 there for about 7 or 8 quid. I think 9 quid actually, I don't know. And then yeah, some Beast Quest books. But yeah, that's that. I'll leave it there. Oh, and then this Lego thing sold. This was actually out of my personal collection that I didn't want anymore. It's from the Mystery Machine set, and I just didn't really, you know, I'm not bothered about that, so sold that for like 6 or 7, I think. But anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'll leave it there, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.